So the market is crashing now because of President Trump, okay, and his tariff. Yeah. So this video here, I will be guiding you, okay, on how to navigate this market. All right. So this video here is not only on the market crash because of the tariff, right? But in the future, okay, this video is very relevant, okay, whenever there's any market crashes happening. Okay. So let's get started. So I've to cover a lot of things. All right. So I don't think I can squeeze everything into one video. All right. So I decided to separate it into two. Okay, so the first video is very, very important, okay, as it sets the foundation, okay, for you guys, okay, on, as a stock investor. Then only then you will appreciate my part two video here, okay. On the part two here, I'll be sharing my action plan straight away with you guys. But without understanding the first information, okay, or the knowledge on my first video, you won't appreciate here, okay. So it's very important, okay, you follow through on the part one of the video first, and then you go to part two. All right. So the first thing is this. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will go around YouTube, or find other stock gurus searching for answers. Hey, what to do, or what should we do right now, okay, in this market crash? And I assure you guys, all of them will share the same thing, which is to buy the dip. Okay, buy when the market is dropping, buy when the stock price is going down. Okay, you will get the same answers on everywhere. Okay, but the question is this: we all know we should buy undervalued stocks. We all know that. Okay, but we found out, okay, most stock investors don't dare to buy during market crash. Okay, and they don't even know which stock to buy more. All right. So because we know that, because in 2022, okay, whenever we were guiding our BIA community members, right, whenever the market crashed a lot, right, and yes, it makes sense. It's very logical that you should buy more, okay, when the price go down. Okay, but the fact is, a lot don't even dare to click the button to buy. Okay, so that's why this video here is to help you solve, okay, your underlying problems, okay, your main issue on why some people are so fearful, okay, and don't dare to buy more on the stock. So hopefully this first video will set a strong foundation for you guys as a stock investor, okay, and I impart the knowledge that what I've been teaching, okay, to my BI community members. Okay, so the first thing is buying good stocks when it's going up is easy. Okay, every one of us, okay, this is very simple. Whenever the price go up, people don't really care. It's going up, I'm making money. Okay, then they just hold it on. But in stock investing, holding these stocks here through volatility, which is the hard part. Okay, but you need to understand volatility is the one, okay, that will give you outsized returns, okay, than the more outsized returns, okay, than the market returns one. Yeah, so it's how you handle it, how you act during the volatility that will separate you from, okay, a good investor and the bad investor. All right. So first thing is, stock investors must know the reason why we need to buy, add, and hold during market crashes, okay, and how this will help us make more money. Because you go everywhere, all will tell you the same thing. You need to buy, you need to buy, you need to buy. Okay, but if you do not know the reasons why we are doing this, you will never take action. So this video is very, very important, and you will know why we are doing this. Okay, so pay attention. So this is exactly the same strategy. All right, the same strategy, the same knowledge, okay, that I told, okay, and I guided my BIA community members during the 2022 market crash. Okay, and this is our Singapore members here, and this is our Malaysian members. Okay, during the 2022 market crash, a lot of them, okay, yes, fearful and do not know what to do. And we have an event, we teach them everything. And what I told them at that time, all right, I'll be telling you today. Okay, so let's get started. So first things you need to understand, investors can't handle crash in share price. Right? It's against human nature whenever we tell people to buy more when the market crash. Because all investors, you need to understand, all investors are long-term investors until the share price crashes. Okay, because yes, a lot of us, we have no problem when the share price goes up. Even if the company has some issue, or maybe they never meet expectations, supposed to drop, but price go up, then they, okay, never mind, the price goes up. But investors only care to know what happened when the share price goes down. And this is the hard part in stock investing, when the price drops. Okay, now, next. Mainly, this is the thing. You need to understand the underlying reason why stock investors behave like that. And that's because a lot of them have the wrong investor mindset. So you need to solve the underlying problem first. When you understand the problem, you understand the underlying issue, and you solve it, then you will easily to move forward. Okay. So what the wrong investor mindset is this. A lot of stock investors, they will see stock as numbers and ABCs. Right? They open the platform, they just open the financial app, or all they see is just numbers here jumping here and there, and they call it a ticker. It's not a company. Right? Then they let the stock price dictate the stock success. And this is the how to say, the biggest mistakes ever, okay, for new investors. Okay. Then the third issue is this: they follow mentors and gurus for stock tips. They go around finding stock tips. Oh, now market drop, which is the good stock to buy now and stuff. Okay, at the end of the day, they still lose money. Okay, because they do not know what to do. Why? Because they don't understand the company and they let the stock price dictate the stock success. They drop. Oh my God, this stock is not good one. I sell. Right? That's why they have been played by the market always, right? So then, lastly, is short-term trading mentality. Okay, at this volatile market here, okay, if you are doing trading and stuff, okay, if you are a new investor, of course, okay, it will be very, very risky for you guys. Yeah. So the secrets that I want to share with you guys here is to adopt the right investor mindset. Okay. A lot of the investors, everyone knows how to buy and sell stocks. They know that. But what makes the difference here? Okay. Why you need to ask the question, okay, I sometimes this investor, I own the same stock. Okay. And I also invest in the same time as these people here. But why investors, okay, some make a lot of money and some even lose money. All right. And maybe some of you may ask the question, you all learn in the same program, right? I all learn the same investing knowledge, right? But what is the difference here? So this is the one, okay, the investor mindset. A lot of us, okay, at that time when I was teaching my community members here, we decided to, okay, implement, okay, have everyone to adopt the right investor mindset to go through this market. Okay, the ones that can help investors to make money here, this is the secret. If you can adopt this here, you will win 99% of the stock investors out there already. Okay, so let's get started. So number one, you need to appreciate is this concept here called Mr. Market. Okay, so what is this concept of Mr. Market here? Now, Warren Buffett has always been investing, okay, using this concept of Mr. Market, okay, whenever he views the stock market at the price, right? Now, he has been talking about it in his shareholder letter since 1987. But don't worry, he gave a very long explanation here. I already summarized and I will explain it to you easily, okay? So number one is this. A lot of investors, like I said, the first mistake is they go and see the stock market. You see it as numbers, as ABCs, as stock tickers, right? And then they let the share price, as to make decisions, right? Now, I want you guys to cast aside everything here. Okay, start viewing the stock market as a person called Mr. Market. Okay, the stock market is exactly like when you open your platform. Okay, you see the numbers here and there and stuff, right? That is the stock market. But you view this stock market here as a person. Okay, it's what we call Mr. Market, right? So first is this. You view it as a Mr. Market. Then the second thing is this. You see the stock price as the price that's being told to us every day by this person here. Okay, don't look at it as a number up and down here. Okay, look at it as like this another person is keep on telling me, hey, this is the price of your stock today. This is the price of your stock today. Okay, and you need to understand the price that this Mr. Market gives us actually depends on his mood on that day. Okay, sometimes you can see sometimes the price keep on going up or jump or get up, right? This sometimes it can be very optimistic, okay, or sometimes very pessimistic, which is like right now, okay, and this will cause the stock price to fluctuate, okay, go up and down. This is what we call price volatility. Okay, now the fifth point is very, very important. Okay, pay attention. Now, the price that you see up and down in your platform here, right? Okay, like I said, is the price that told us, right? We do not need to accept. Okay, the funny thing is this, a lot of people are being guided, okay, by the stock price movement, right? Okay, actually, the fifth point is this, we don't have to accept this daily offer if it's the wrong price. Because you see, when you analyze your company, you view that your company is performing well, you know the valuation and stuff, right? It's like, hey, this market now telling me that this is the price right now that you should sell to me. No, I disagree with you. This is not the price of my stock. This is not the price of my company. Okay, you don't deserve this price here. Okay, so you are giving me and quoting me the wrong price. So what I can do, I just ignore him. Okay, or if you are quoting me a very cheap and stupid price, I can decide to take advantage of you. Okay, so the price he quotes is not a representation of your profits or losses. Very, very important. Okay, I repeat, the price he quotes is not a representation of your profits or losses. It's just the price needed to own or sell the stock on that day. These profits or losses, the people view it, right, okay, as the price up and down as profits or losses, is because of the platform. Okay, the way you see the green and the red, right, is the presentation of the platform that makes people so fearful. But if you can change your mindset here, is to see it as the price needed to own or sell the stock on that day. It's like when you go to the market, you see the fish here, right? Okay, so what's the price of a fish today? Okay, the price, because today fish a lot, okay, so I decided to give $5 for example, when the usual price is around $8. So okay, so this is the price I needed to buy the fish, and it's very cheap for that day. So this is how you should view it actually. All right. So we wait and only buy or sell when he offers the right price. Yeah. So you need to see it as a whole that the stock market is literally the market. And that's why it's called stock market. Okay, it's not a casino. Okay, it's a market where we go there to buy stocks so we can own a piece of a business to grow our wealth. So you need to internalize and start changing your perception of understanding how how you see the stock market. Okay, so this is the first step. So the second step is volatility is normal and inevitable. Now, if you decide to be a stock investor and you decided to go to the stock market, the quicker you accept this fact, the easier for you to go and invest. You need to understand volatility in the stock market is very normal and is inevitable. Okay, because you cannot go into the stock market and accept that price will go up, consistently, no drama, up for you, nice. No, you cannot. That's not how the game is played. Okay, the sooner you accept the rules, okay, then the easier for you. So you see, in the short term, right, in the stock market, there's a lot of volatility. When I say volatility, means the ups and downs, right? It can be caused by many, many things. But majority will be affected by this, which is called market sentiment. Sometimes they are good mood, bad mood. Sometimes market expectations, macroeconomy, or geopolitical events, or sometimes news headlines. News and media is the one. Okay, if you are investing and you say you want to do your own due diligence, right? You are the one keep on going around reading news headlines. Don't do that. In DIA, we never rely on news and media to make our decision. Yes, we do read to keep up to date, like what's happening right now. Okay, but we don't let it, okay, to be our decision maker. Okay, and lastly, right now you can see why the market is so volatile recently, right? It's because the market has already moved on to a lot on algo trading already. Any single news and stuff like that, you can see the price move very fast. It's unlike last time. So you need to understand the market recently, these 5-10 years, right, is very, very volatile. It's because of this. Okay. Now, the next thing is you need to understand not only us, okay, that we view volatility is normal, but a lot of the top investors also said this. Okay, like Terry Smith. Okay, Terry Smith is also one of the famous stock investor here, right? So you see, whilst the periods of underperformance against the index is never welcome, it is nonetheless inevitable because of volatility sometimes, right? So we have consistently warned no investing strategy will outperform every reporting period. Okay, we can expect some period of underperformance. Okay, that's because of the share price. Okay, how you want to move, we cannot control one. Okay, because the market this is how the market works. Then Peter Lynch, okay, the famous one is this: a decline in stocks is not a surprising event. It is a recurring event. So you need to accept it's recurring. It will happen, right? It will happen. Yeah. You know it's coming and you are ready to ride it out. And when your favorite stock go down with the rest, you jump at the chance, buy more. Okay. Now, so this graph here, okay, explains everything very well. Okay, a lot of investors, they expect, okay, they want the stock price to go up like that one. From $1 to $5, wow, I make money. No drama. Doesn't all go up, nice for me. No. But in reality, this is how it works. At the end, because you need to think, at the end of the day, right? Yes, this stock will go up from $1 to $5 also. Same thing like here to here. Okay. But the journey towards there is not as smooth as you think it is. It may go up sometime very high, it may go down and stuff. Okay, so you need to accept this. Okay, the sooner you accept it, then it's easier for you. Okay, easier for you in the stock market. All right. So one mantra, okay, that I share with my BIA members, okay, is this. Right, and if you can use it as a hack, okay, to view volatility. Okay, how to view volatility? Some view volatility as a risk. Okay, up and down. Oh my god. Okay, I profit already. I make a lot of losses, right? Right. But no. Okay, view volatility as this way. Treat these volatilities as paying a ticket to have access for big market returns. Okay, every investor will and must pay this price to show that they deserve to have these big profits in return. If you view it like that, okay, because huge profits never come for free and it's never easy. All right, so if you are willing to pay this price, and that is the difference, okay, on between the good and bad investor. Yeah, so treat this volatility. You want big returns? Hey, you must accept it. You must pay the ticket, and the ticket, okay, this is the price. Okay, now next, focus on the business. Okay, it's simple to tell people focus on the business, but time and time again, I find it stock investors finds it hard to focus on the business, right? Because there's a lot of the price movement is still they still focus on that, right? So you can see here, Benjamin Graham or even Warren Buffett, they also say, okay, investing is most intelligent when it is most business-like. Okay, even in the shareholder letter, you can see how he invests. So we look at the economic prospects of the business, the people in charge of running it, which is the management, and the price we must pay. Simple. All right. So you can see we do not have in mind any time or price for the sale. That means they never really focus on the price, okay, the moment they own it. We are willing to hold the stock indefinitely so long as we expect the business to increase in intrinsic value at a satisfactory rate. So this intrinsic value here, it means the business. As long as the business keep on continuing going up, satisfactory rate means that, okay, I suppose this company is supposed to grow at 15% or 20% per year. And as long as they are continuing to grow that, I have no issue with it. Okay, he never really see the price one. This is how he invests. Okay, so what you need to take note, you won't focus on the business if you don't have the ownership mentality. You go to, like I said, when I go to the Mr. Market idea, right? You go to the stock market. The reason is you go there, you want to own businesses. You want to buy business so that this business can help me grow my wealth. So you go and select and pick which business is the good one, right? So, but the main thing is a lot of people don't have this ownership mentality. All right. So when you don't understand the business, then what is your source of information to make decision? The share price. Up and down is your only source of information. And that is why a lot of people make irrational decisions and they do stupid actions. Okay. So your anchor, okay, to make decision is the business. Behind every stock, there is a real business behind that. Okay. So this is our investing methodology here. We let a company's business performance tell us whether our investment is successful or not the daily and or yearly stock price performance. No. Okay, you view the business, and this is the one that tells us whether stock we pick is successful or not. Okay, next thing. How fast the stock price recognizes our company's value is not important, as long as the company's intrinsic value is increasing. You see, because when you buy a stock, when it goes down, for example, right, or the price go down, okay, it never really move, for example, we don't care. Okay, because how fast it recognizes the value. That means, okay, we buy the price drop, we want it to quickly go up to match the value of the company, right? Okay, it doesn't matter to us. Okay, because as long as we keep on focusing on the business, we see that the revenue, the cash flow, that there's future growth. Wow, this company is keep on performing very well, keep on getting more and more customers, right? That's what keeps us excited, not the stock price movement. All right, so I want you guys to shift your focus here right now. Yeah. So the longer the performing company's stock price stays low, the better for us because we can own more shares at a much cheaper price. Okay. So the next one is stock price will follow company fundamentals. Because you see, previously, like you may tend, so then I focus on the business, right? But why I need to focus on the business? So point number 4. Okay, this is the next secret here. You focus on the company, on the business, is because you must believe that stock price will follow company fundamentals. This is very, very important. You must believe it, and it really, really works. Okay, I've been through the 2018 trade war market crash, the 2020 COVID, then the 2022 market crash, right? I tell you right now, okay, I've seen it for myself, even in my own portfolio. Stock price really will follow company fundamentals, right? Okay, so this is the methodology that I want you guys to adopt right now. You see, number one, now the market, which is the stock price, right? It may be inefficient at pricing our company's real value in the short term. Why? Like I showed you just now, short term because of market sentiment. They may misunderstood our business. Suddenly there's a very negative headline, okay, on the economy and stuff. That's why the price drop and something. But we know the market will confirm it sooner or later. Right? So as long as we own good performing companies, right, the stock price will eventually follow. Okay, while the stock price is down, okay, this is very important. We got to have convictions in our company. All right. So as a stock price may even take, this is the next thing. A lot of people, they don't have the patience. Okay. A stock price may even take 1 year or more to catch up to its value that some investors may give up and sell. But we believe value will always win. Yeah. So this is our methodology at that time. Yeah. So the next issue is this. Buying undervalued stocks will not make you money. Okay, many people think that buying undervalued, this price drop is cheap, then I buy. No, I want to make you understand this. Ultimately, you need to understand you want the stock price to go up, right? And it will only go up if the company's revenue and cash flow is rising. So how? So until then, Okay, until then, whenever you pick a good company, you buy undervalued, slowly buy and everything, right? So until then, you got to have the stamina and patience to wait for the market to wake up to reality. So when I say wake up to reality, it means that, oh, suddenly the negative sentiment turned to positive already. Suddenly, oh, this stock is actually performing very well. They misunderstood the business. They're not supposed to price it that way. And that's when the price will start to go up. And that's when they wake up to reality already. Okay. So this chart here, okay, clearly represents what I want to tell you guys. You buy damaged stocks, which is a stock going down, but the business keep on going up. Okay, don't buy undervalued stocks where the business is also declining like that. No, don't do that. You want what we want is on the left side. Okay, now like that. Okay, so this is another graph to show you guys. Okay, volatility, you may go up and down here, but ultimately in the long term, we can see okay, the stock will follow the business. This straight line is the business. Okay, this is how the stock works. Stock price will follow company fundamentals. You must believe that. Okay, I've seen it firsthand. Okay, I've seen it how it works in my portfolio, and I tell you it really, really works. Right? Okay, now if I want to show you whether it really works or not, right? Okay, I will show you a few charts. Right? Now, the famous one, of course, everyone you know is CrowdStrike, for example, right? So at that time, you can see the price of CrowdStrike from here, 300 dropped to 100. You can see this 300, 300 around here, 300 dropped to 100. It was close to like 60-70% drop, Okay, then if this is your main source of information, right? Wow, this price keep on dropping for the past 1 year. I tell you, a lot of people gave up already, right? If this is your source of information. But if you follow the mindset that I shared with you just now, okay, I focus on the business. Okay, as long as it's growing and stuff like what Warren Buffett said, growing very well, okay, getting customers, okay, I have no issue. My stock that I own, the company behind there is performing very well. And I believe the fact that the stock price will eventually match it sooner or later. It may take 1 year, it may take 1.5 years, it doesn't matter to me. Eventually, value will win. So you see, if we keep on dropping, but if you look at the business here, from this period here, if you focus on the business here like that, right, you will see, wow, this company is actually going very well. Okay, there's really no issue here. But why the share price drop? I don't know. That's how the market works. Okay, but so now you decided to tell me, Mr. Market decided to sell to me this performing company, whereas last time was so high. Okay, now it's got so low. But if I look at the business, hey, this business keep on getting better and better, getting bigger, but you're selling me cheaper and cheaper. Okay, Mr. Market is irrational right now. Okay, it's getting very emotional and stuff. So, okay, all right. And I see the valuation, it's very undervalued, I buy. And that was the period at that time in 2022, at that time when we were focusing on CrowdStrike, right? It was dropping a lot, but we keep on focusing on the business. We keep following up. We see that, hey, the market is wrong. Okay, we buy. And we believe it will eventually follow. And this is what it means. It will eventually follow and start from 2023. And that's when they start to go up. It will eventually match the value of the business. And the same thing happened again. I think the July outage, you all know that drop again. We know the market, but the business kept on going well, no issue. But the market got panicked, so we decided to buy here, accumulate again, and eventually, sooner or later, it will go up. It takes around close to 6 months to 1 year here. Eventually, it will go up again, and that's how we profit. And now, right now, okay, CrowdStrike drops already here, right, around 320 or to 300 right now again. So what you will do next? You know already, okay? So Palantir also the same thing. Okay, also same thing. You can see the price here drop from around 20 plus drop to I remember around 7 to 8, around to 60-70% drop also. But you can see the business throughout this period 1 year keep on growing. Okay, nothing. So this when those who dare to buy here will make a lot of money. Yeah, so this Palantir. ServiceNow also the same thing. Okay, I'll show you here examples to show to you guys stock price will follow fundamentals. Okay, like here, drop here. You can see, but the business keep on going up. Eventually, it will match the business as it goes along. Can you see that? Okay, this is Microsoft, also same thing. Here drop, here also drop. But if you see the business keep on going up like that, eventually the price will follow over the. If you can zoom out, okay, the price will eventually follow it. See, this Alphabet, Google, here drop, whatever. Okay, volatility. But if you focus on the business, they keep on growing easy to make decision. Yeah. So ultimately, the secret to stock market success, guys, okay, we want to take advantage of the temporary market inefficiency and fear and market fear right now. Okay. And you must also have the conviction to buy more and hold until the market becomes efficient and confident again. So the key for you guys right now is, okay, yes, you want to take advantage and you must have the conviction. And you can only have conviction if you understand the company. Okay, like the mindset I showed you now, you need to understand, you need to follow up, then you have something to focus on. Otherwise, you only keep on focusing on the share price, right? Then you become the market, you become other investor. You got freak out, got fearful, then you sell. Right? Don't do that. Right? So you need to understand the business, build your conviction, hold it until the market becomes efficient and confident again. And that is our secret, always. Okay. So lastly, that pieces everything, the whole mindset is this one: have a long-term investing horizon. It's very simple concept, but it is among the hardest ever to follow and execute, because a lot of stock investors rarely will have a long-term investing horizon. Okay, because there's a lot of news right now, a lot of news, and people have been bombarded by negative news, and then access to buy and sell stock is so easy right now. It's at the palm of your hand only. I got scared, I will just buy or even sell, for example. All right, very, very simple. That's why this one simple to understand but very difficult to follow. But if you can do that, I assure you, okay, provided if you own good companies, good growing companies, you will be rewarded sooner or later on. Okay, so at the end, okay, once you have done all the work, pick good companies, buy undervalued, for example, right? The rest is to just wait it up patiently. That's all. Yeah. You wait for what? You wait for the market to realize that mistake. You wait for the market sentiment to turn positive. And you wait for the market to push up the stock price. Because you see, there are how many times already market has always been so fearful, thinking that it's the end of the world. But at the end of the day, it will go up higher. 2018 trade war, people thought, oh my God, okay, the world is changing, how people do business. Oh my God, everything will change already. Market drop, but eventually go back up. Then COVID time. COVID time is even worse. It's not even humanly, it's not even been engineered by human. It's literally, it's a pandemic. The whole world literally stops. People don't even know how the world will work after that. They don't even know whether there will be a what do you call it? How they will even have a vaccine, okay, or a treatment for it, right? The whole world eventually stops. But sooner or later, price also go up, right? Stock price, everything also go up. We all know that, right? So eventually, you can see there's a lot of reasons to sell always, one. Okay, but if you have anchor point, like I said, the anchor is to have good companies, buy undervalued. Okay, this will be your strategy, okay, to make money in the stock market. And the last thing is to just have a long-term horizon. Wait it out. Wait the whatever drama they want to do in the stock market, let them do. Okay, just wait it out. That's why I say it's the easiest but the hardest to execute. Okay, all right. So this chart, like I said, patience is not a nice. Okay, every good great stock will have long period of underperformance. Like some good stocks you own, right, you will drop and something like that. So patience is not a nice thing to have. It is a requirement. Because if you keep on focusing on the drop, share price is the only issue, right? You're only focusing on this, and that's when you will make irrational decisions. But if you are willing to think long term, this drop decline is just like that only, and it will eventually go up. Okay? So you can buy the next Apple and still lose money. With the wrong holding period, even great stocks won't save you. Even if let's say I give you the next Apple already, but you cannot stand the drop, okay, because share price is your only concern and stuff. Oh, I'm so fearful, and then you sell it off, but you are selling a very good stock. Eventually, it will go up. Okay, so let's put it all together, okay, in this video. All right. So first thing you all know already, market volatility is an opportunity. All right, and you also know already, stock price will follow company fundamentals. Okay, why? Okay, because stock price will follow, and because of this, the next logical thing is to focus on the business. And you focus on the business, you understand it, you follow up, you know that it's keep on performing very well, you build conviction already, you don't let the share price affect you. The next thing to do is to just think long term. Let the drama in the stock market, let it run. Okay, and let slowly, sooner or later, the price will match the company fundamentals. And you need to think long term for this. So at the end of the day, right, guys, it all comes back to the point right now. You understand already why we keep on asking you guys to buy when the price drop. So now the above here, you all know, you have the mindset already, you know the reasons why. Now we make things easier already. Okay, so ultimately it comes down to buying good, not only good companies, but it must be undervalued ones. Okay, so I hope this video here, okay, will give you a very strong foundation right now, okay, on why we need to buy. Most people, they say, yeah, I go everywhere, I see every video, all say ask me to buy. But I don't know why you ask me to buy. Okay, all price is dropping right now. Okay, why are you telling me to buy, and make me lose money? Okay, so hopefully this mindset here right now, okay, will make you into a next level investor. Okay, so my next video here, once now you have your foundation set already, then I will reveal to you my action plan right now, okay, for this market crash. Okay, so my action plan to profit from this market pressure. Okay, see you in my next video, and I hope you enjoy this. Okay.